oxalate, which is razor sharp crystals of calcium that form in the body, those come from certain foods like spinach, kale, raspberries, sweet potatoes, almonds, beets, things like that, or they come from mold metabolism. So if you're in a house with mold, you have toxic mold, metabolically, your body will make razor sharp calcium crystals that are associated with interstitial cystitis, joint pain, brain fog, calcifications in the brain. And these microscopic crystals caused by toxic mold in your metabolism or caused by eating more of it in nuts and things like that, they are shown in studies to directly poison mitochondria because they actually cut the mitochondrial membrane. They're like tiny pieces of glass throughout the body, and they accumulate as you age. In my case, in my desperate desire to lose weight before I figured it out and wrote books about it and all that, I tried being a raw vegan for a while where I was eating an incredibly toxic dose of these plant toxins on top of what the mold was doing to my metabolism. And one of the other conditions that comes out from this, I bet you've seen this in some of your breast implant illness people, is vulvodynia. And vulvodynia is when oxalate forms in your vulva. And these are incredibly painful. It's like tiny little needles. You can't even wear underwear if you have this. No one's going to be touching your vulva if you have vulvodynia. And it's a combination of either eating too much of these toxins or more likely metabolically creating the toxins because of mold in your body or in your environment, plus the nutritional burden. So if you're having chronic UTIs or interstitial cystitis or any of those things, you got to look at oxalate and you got to look at toxic mold.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the chronic interstitial cystitis because that has been that and recalcitrant urinary tract infections or irritation that has been treated over and over and over again. When people tell me that, I'm immediately like, oh, we need to look at your toxicity test because that's not normal. When people have, in Dave's experience and my experience, when they have chronic inflammation, the immune system is activated to a point where it has difficulty responding, and then tolerance is lost, and that protects you. You start to have more problems with immune dysfunction, mitochondrial dysfunction. Your protective mechanisms will obviously take over, like Dave is describing. And I've experienced this every once in a while.